Hello, everyone. Welcome back. In this week's topic, we're going to cover professional development and career and technical professional organizations. So, I'm back at the syllabus again. So, professional development are what you might have heard of as in-service or workshops or trainings teachers are required to go to each year. The law right now states that every teacher should obtain 36 hours of professional development each year in order to keep their licenses up to date so that you don't have to keep retaking the praxis exams. If you don't keep your 36 mandatory hours each year, then your teacher's license would expire. And then you would have to start that whole praxis process over, and you do not want to have to do that. In the past, the requirement used to be 60 hours, but the state cut it down to 36. However, most school districts still require you to get the 60 hours so that you don't have to get a pay cut. So 6 hours is considered one school day, so 36 hours would be 6 school days. 60 hours are 10 working school days. So that's just 10 days of professional development you have to get. Most of these are built in throughout the school year. You hear teachers going back to school sooner than students a week or so. They're getting those professional development days and hours during that time. Or there might also be random days throughout the school year that students don't have to go to class, but teachers are up there having meetings or professional development in service trainings, etc. So my school requires us to get 60 hours so that we don't have to get a pay cut. Because if you were just getting 36 instead of 60, they wouldn't pay you as much for working 4 less days a year. They are just about all offered there on the campus throughout the year. In the summer, there are some, our school requires us to get 2 days or 18 hours on our, no, I'm sorry, 12 hours. 12 hours or 2 days on our own in the summer. I usually get way more than that because I really love in service because for my area, because no other teacher can go say my professional development this summer was over cookie decorating or embroidery, and I really enjoyed that. Math teachers are probably sitting in their professional development trying to learn new strategies to teach the Pythagorean theorem. So first, I want to show you the Arkansas Ideas website. This is a place teachers can go to get professional development. It's free. It's offered through the State Department, and it's virtual. I'm going to try to go to mine. When you start student teaching, you'll have to make an account and log into this because as a student teacher, you're required to start your professional development hours. Here's some of the things I've done and started. There's stuff on food safety because I teach food safety classes, science of reading. All teachers are required to get some science of reading hours, and I think I finished all of mine. This one's important, child maltreatment professional development. My foundations of teaching classes that I teach, I actually facilitate this to them so they get this professional development. It's really important because it shows them signs of what to look for in abused children or neglected children in the classroom, because they actually get to go in the classroom for my class in the elementary setting and teach and work with these kids. And because of that, they are mandated reporters. So if a child would disclose to them that they're being abused or they saw signs, they would be obligated to report that. And that's something that student teachers will have to go through before they start working in the classroom. And there are other things, parental involvement. I know somewhere in here there's something on suicide awareness, human trafficking. So those are free and offered through the state. Sometimes our school district will play these during our trainings, and that will be our professional development for that day. Let me get out of here and go to the next one. Cooperatives, or a co-op. We have a co-op in Pine Bluff. It's called the Arkansas River Co-op. And let me see. And here's their website. It's over on 6th Street. This is another place that can offer you pre-professional development or learning. I've been there a couple times. Google Classroom trainings, different types of website trainings here. This in person. My husband's gone there for art teacher training. And the next one, let me try to get out of all of these. This is the Escape Works website. So this is the all the cooperatives in Arkansas. It's their whole website for all of them combined. I'm logged into mine. So let's say you lived in Monticello, but you taught in Whitehall, where I am. So you're driving over an hour to come to work, and you don't want to have to drive all the way to our Pine Bluff co-op in the summer for professional development. Well, they have a co-op there in Monticello you can go to. So you could just log in to this home site for all the cooperatives and find out what co-op is offering. Let's see, if let's say, trying to remember, Southeast. This is the Monticello one. So you could choose the Monticello one, and then you could see on their calendar all the different professional developments they're offering. Right here on this one, next week they're offering Zoom professional development if you want to learn how to use Zoom. And sometimes things are offered virtual. Well, really, they're a lot more virtual these days. You can see on all of these sessions, they're all virtual right now because of COVID. All right, the next one. Districts, your school district will provide you professional development, depending on what they think the need is for. Like this beginning of the school year, we had a whole day over COVID professional development where our administrators talked to us about the procedures for students, and safety measures we'd have to take this year for COVID, and giving us PPE and how to use that PPE. The next one, the State Department of Arkansas offers professional development. It usually does cost money. However, your district will pay for that because they have money set aside for your professional development. And this is some of the best professional development and my favorite because it's content specific. So it's facts specific. You can go to sewing specific, childcare specific. Whichever subject you teach, you can get professional development in that subject area. And this is their website. And you'll see that's the business one. And if you scroll down, you'll find there's the family consumer science one. Now, they don't have anything listed right now because there's their professional development is always offered in the summertime. And it's just January right now, so they have not set that up. But this is where you would go to check it out. Okay. ACTE, that is the Association for Career and Technical Educators. They offer a professional development conference every summer. It's about 3 days. We usually have it in Hot Springs at the convention center there, and you would come and your school would pay for you to stay a few nights in one of the hotels that you picked or they decided for you to go to. Right here, you'll see professional development. It's usually the third week of July, and this is a chance for all you might say electives teachers, all CTE teachers to get together and hear about things that are coming up in CTE. A lot of stuff we have in common, even though we don't teach the same subject. Our funding comes from the same federal government pot that we have to share. So we have to stay abreast of the changes regarding our funding, the laws, requirements to keep our programs afloat. You get ideas on recruitment for your courses. You get training on how to write grants to get cool, awesome things for your classroom. So this is one of my favorite things, and it's actually an association you join. I would have been an executive board member of this association, and it's a great opportunity to meet with other teachers and share ideas. The next one is at facts right here. And this is our Arkansas Association of Teachers of Family and Consumer Sciences. So this is another organization you can become a member of. So actually, if you join this organization right now as a student, it's free while you're a student, and then they will also make it free for you to join ACTE as well. So then you can go to those conferences if you want to. And right now it's free for students in college. Last year I was the president of this organization, and we put together a conference every summer in Little Rock, and it lasts about 3 days at this place called the 4-H Center in Ferndale, which is it's a lot of fun. Breakout sessions on FCCLA, activities to do with your students. This is where I go to for sewing or embroidery workshops, and just different projects and ideas for your courses. And you can find out more about them here. Our conferences, if you come over here to our conference tab. Right now, we haven't really decided how we're going to do our conference this summer. Last year it had to be virtual because of COVID. So we're really just waiting to see if we will be allowed to have an in-person conference. And we usually have that the second week of July. It's the week before the ACTE conference. Okay, all right, the next organization is called A FCS. And this is not Arkansas specific, but it is this is a national organization. But we do have an Arkansas affiliate, which is what I'm on. I'm also a board member of this organization. This is more not specific for teachers like the other one I just showed you. This is more for anyone in the industry. So teachers, college professors, industry personnel such as an interior designer or a daycare owner, anyone who works in the career field under the FCS umbrella can join this. And they also have professional developments. They have a national conference in the summer. I think it's in June. I've never been to a national conference for this one. I've been to an Arkansas affiliate conference before, and sometimes it's housed at UAPB, sometimes in Conway. It just depends on where the president is housed. And I think membership for this one, because I'm a student member right now because I'm in college working on my PhD, I just pay the student membership for this, and it's $55, which is worth it to me because after I became a member, I was able to apply for scholarships through them, and I actually just got a $1,000 scholarship last year. And I just applied for a new scholarship this past week, and it's $5,000. So I'm hopefully going to hear back about that. So all these different organizations usually have scholarships tied to them that you can apply for if you're a member. So I know ATFACS, I know the AAFCS does, and I think the ACTE one does. This one, ATFACS has one, but it's for, they give their contributions to FCCLA, and FCCLA gives out scholarships through them. For this week's assignment, you will participate in 3 professional development training hours and write a reflection. Do not use the same videos you did last time for the history and principles of vocational education course. I don't think anybody in this section or this course took this class in the fall with me, so you're fine to use whichever videos you want. And if you click here on the syllabus where it says video link, this is the ATFAC Summer Conference virtual platform that we developed. So we teachers pre-recorded their videos and uploaded them to YouTube, and then I put them into this format so every teacher in the state of Arkansas could find them easily and read descriptions and get their materials they wanted to share. So you're going to do 3 hours. So look at each box, how they're numbered. Box 1, here are the topics covered in box 1. Here are the presenters. This is how many hours. These are the links because they're broke down into different segments. And then these are resources that these presenters shared with you if you wanted to get access. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 short videos. And whenever we totaled up the time on these, it ended up being 30 minutes or half an hour. If you come to box 2, there are 3 short video clips and they total to 30 minutes. So if you wanted to watch boxes 1 and 2, then that would be 1 whole hour out of your 3. Now you don't have to go in order. You can scroll all the way down to the bottom and watch something else. Or you can go in order. Look at the descriptions and see if you're interested. This one's about labs for sewing and cooking. This one's about making banana bread. This is another cooking one. If you are interested about specific classes and how to teach those classes for facts, those are toward the middle. Here's, I think this is the first one, Dynamics of Human Relations. Hers is 0.75 hours, so what did we say? That was 45 minutes. There's her video. This one's about fashion and interior design, 30 minutes. This one is about level 3 courses, which we'll talk about what that means more later. But all her nutrition classes, she talked about how to teach them and what she does, and it lasted an hour, but she broke them down. I think she's got 6 videos, but they all total to 1 hour if you watch them all. Lifespan, teaching, food safety. It's just, there's the regular facts. This is the 7th grader, 7th/8th grade facts class. How to make a Bitmoji classroom. I loved this one. I've probably watched all of these. When you scroll down to this next one, these will not work. This was actually a live video, number 33, so you won't be able to watch it. 34 was a live video, so you won't be able to watch that. This is a Q&A. You could watch it. It's where all the presenters read off questions that were submitted to them and gave out their answers to their questions. These are our district breakout meetings for FCCLA. Those were live as well, so you wouldn't really be able to watch those. So just try to stay 32. I wouldn't go past 32 because those aren't going to be very helpful. So anything 1 through 32 would be great. So just make sure it totals up to 3 hours whenever you're calculating. And hopefully I will be able to get in Blackboard and put up a spot where you can put up your reflection. If you have any questions about this week's topic, professional development and career and technical professional organizations or meetings, feel free to email me and I'll answer your questions. Thank you. So